at this particular time. And towards the end of the season, they were, putting themselves in a place to get a good draft pick. And they were going up against the LA Lakers. It was one of the last games of the season. And some of the fans were hoping that they would lose, some of their own fans.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Exactly, so that they can get a better position in the draft. And they actually won that game they beat the LA Lakers, which put them in a worse position to get in the draft. And I just don't think you should ever be in a position where you hope your team loses.
Yeah, and the other thing sorry, but the other thing about that is like the American sporting culture is so much seems to be against the idea of a tie. In the NFL, they had a tie or two this year, and people were in a tizzy about it for a couple of days. So I always thought that was interesting that we're America. We want either a winner or a loser, but then you go out and where's the emphasis on wins when you're mad that your team's losing games or when a mediocre team is able to play for a championship. So that's always been like that contradictory way of thinking here.
Yeah, and it's interesting you bring up the idea of a tie because in a single table situation where points count, a tie actually can be a good thing because you're getting a point, and it can mean the difference between a championship or not, or relegation or not. So that makes it a tie becomes a part of strategy, and so the absence of that promotion and relegation, in the American sports realm, whether it's baseball, basketball, gridiron football, the tie doesn't really mean very much. They can't tie it to anything. But again, that's where the promotion and relegation from top to bottom, I think, just makes it a little bit more interesting. But